Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in House Flipper, and a new patch has been added and there is a new house. It's called the Man Cave. So I thought let's take a look at this one. So there's got graffiti all around it. Look, the garage also requires a bit of work here and there. The big basement is basically a separate flat. I suggest you take a look at it, it might surprise you. So let's take a look at the pictures. So there's a lot of graffiti, so it needs a good clean up. Well, it's a big open space for the kitchen dining area, and it's had like a sofa and things in it as well. Ooh, that's the garage. Yes, that needs a bit of a fix up. Oh yeah, it looks interesting. So let's take a look at this house, this new house, and let's see what we can do with it. Let us go. So it looks like it's a one-storey house, but it said it's got a big basement that's basically a separate flat, so that could be interesting, couldn't it? World's best dad. Aww, kind of sweet. Lots of wooden pallets and mess around the side there, look. So we need to do quite a bit of clearing up on the outside. But it's always nice to get a new project, isn't it? They've also done some updates and some fixes for bugs for the gardening expansion, so we might be thinking about getting that really soon now. That little bit of brick in the front, that's interesting, isn't it, to have the texture. Oh look, it's not brick, it's that textured tiling, isn't it? Oh, that's kind of cool. Right, so let's see about, should we give it a bit of a clean? See? Oh yeah, so maybe some of that will clean. Right, so let's have a look inside before we do a lot of work. Oh, so it's got World's Best Dad's been painted on a lot of the walls, hasn't it? Right, so this is that big open area that we saw in the picture. So this has been the kitchen, dining room, living room area, hasn't it? Whoever lived in here, has it been, has it had squatters in it, or has it maybe just been empty and some people have broken in and used it as a party pad, maybe? That's not in too bad a condition actually, the bathroom. If you give it a good clean, that might not need a lot of work. I found that a little bit odd to have that little divider there. Oh, it's got a fire on it. Oh, I would like that. Oh, maybe a fuse is blown. Oh, okay. And then down here, what have we got? That'll be the bedroom then, won't it? Probably. And then this be access to the garage. Thought it said there was a basement. Ah, the basement's from the garage. That's a lot of mess. Oh yeah, it's a separate. It is separate, so you could rent that out as two separate flats. I can't actually get in without selling some of this. Sell some of this junk so that we can actually get in. So you've actually basically got two flats. One with access from the garage. So one of them you'd have to rent with the garage. The one that has the basement flat you'd probably have to rent with the garage, wouldn't it? A pool table. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that in the pool table. Oh, Father's Day. Of course, in America. In America, we're at Father's Day. See, in Britain, Father's Day is in June, and now we're already in July, so it seems a little late. So we've got the billiards table, so yeah, you can. A foosball. Oh, interesting. Dad trophies. Oh, so that's quite interesting. So that's new stuff for Father's Day. Oh, exciting. So that's what this is. So this is red, the one in the picture's blue, so it looks like you can change the colours, so. So it's been used as a, oh yeah, so they've used it as a games room rather than as a separate flat. So, but yeah, if you were trying to rent the place out, you could make it two separate flats. But this would be like a oh, this is quite small actually. So as a, interesting. Definitely a man cave. I don't think it needs a lot of work, does it? In fact, most of the stuff down here looks really good. Guitars and Americana pictures and stuff. Let's give everything a good clean. Let's sell the boxes. I'll give it more of a clean, yeah. I didn't like those bottles. Right, so hang on, let's make sure we clean everything. And then let's sell the junk under the table without selling the table, I hope. Right, so how does that look? That actually looks really good. I'm quite impressed with how nice that looks. I don't really feel like I want to do anything to that. So let's say, oh, bathroom. That looks pretty nice actually. I don't think that needs an awful lot of work. Now I said that there might be a fuse broken, so let's see. We're going to need to fix something in here, I think. So let's unscrew the fuse and put in a new one and turn it on. So that should now have everything working, which means let's sell some of the junk out of here. So we'll... Oh, it won't let me... Oh, it won't let me sell those. Oh, why won't it let me sell those? Why won't it let me sell the pallets? Will you let me pick them up? Oh. Oh, right. So if you use your hands, it lets you dispose of those. Oh, are they to do with the garden rather than to do with... Let's give it a good clean. And clean the window. Well, that feels like a much smaller window, doesn't it, than we normally get? And it's a different design of glass panes. It's lots of those little small ones rather than one big one. There we go, that's that window clean, and then we're going to want to sell that. Let's sell all this junk that's in here. So we'll get it all cleaned up so that in the next episode we'll be able to start thinking about what we're going to do decorating wise. And I'll also look into the buying the garden expansion as well. I definitely need to get rid of these units. This kitchen and everything looks very bad actually. Right, so let's... Might keep the fireplace though, because that's kind of nice. It gives it a purpose for being in there. Let's give this a bit of a clean. Let's give it all a clean and see how things look. Might just sell it all and redo it, but windows. Oh no, I should have closed the oh, look at that, I should have shut the door because I can't see it at all. Can we clean a window without being able to see the window? Yes, we did it. That is one of the weirdest experiences ever. You can clean the window without seeing it. Yes. That looks an awful lot better already, doesn't it? Clean the windows. Oh yes, so that's a new style of window again, isn't it? With the... We've not had this before. So they are adding lots of new things for the... As the game progresses, they are adding new things, and I like that. We get a new house, a few new pieces of furniture for the Father's Day event. So let's just clean off this window. So do we have more? Oh, we have lots of windows in this house. This is going to take a while, isn't it, doing the windows? And like I said, we'll finish selling all the junk out of here, and then next time we'll come back and take a look at it and think what we're going to do with it. It was quite a lot of a mess, wasn't it, before we started? So there was quite a lot of junk to get rid of. Yeah, so these are lots of little windows. So it's going to take quite a long time to get through all of the windows. Come on. Though we've got the biggest, quickest cleaner, it's still taking quite a long time to get through them all. Because we've got a lot more. There's 3 more here, and that will be this room done, won't it? And this is the biggest living area space, isn't it? So. Okay, what have I missed? I don't see anything. There we go. I didn't see what I'd missed there. I couldn't see it, so that was quite interesting because I couldn't. Because all the little lines across the window, and of course the fact that I hadn't cleaned all the junk off the edge of the window. Look, we've got all these big black marks at the top of the window. I should have cleaned those first, shouldn't I? Kitty, you should have cleaned that first. Right, so let's clean up there now, shall we? I know, you're a bit late, Kitty. I know. I'm getting there. We can get it. We can clean it. Yes, we can. That sounded like a very weird interpretation of Bob the Builder, didn't it? Not sure where that came from. Kitty, you've lost the plot. I never had the plot. Right, so what do we... Oh, more junk. Clean it. Clean. So we've got a couple of big patio doors, so there's quite a lot of light. I think the patio door is the only light in this room though, isn't there? There's no windows. Interesting. Right, where's this dirt then? What are we doing on the dirt? I think we're doing quite well on the dirt, so let's go outside. I know it said Will's best dad, but I'm afraid I'm not going to keep that up there. Right. Clean the graffiti off, and then we need to do... The pallets need to be done by hand. And then the box... we can sell. Maybe, so if we, is there anything else to clean on the outside? Let's just go quickly around the outside. See, it looks quite good actually, now it's been cleaned. I don't think we need to paint though or anything on the outside because it's come up quite nicely. Quite like that outside. And I even quite like the little textured bit with the tiling right where the door is. So I think the outside actually looks quite nice. And I quite like the basement being a man cave as well, because I think that would suit some of the guys that like to buy these houses. So that is our nicely cleaned up house. So let's just have a quick look. So we've got a little bathroom there. Got this big open plan living space area here. That's really big. And then the bedroom, It's not a huge bedroom, but it's an adequate space. And then you've got the garage, and then downstairs, oh no, right through the wrong door. Downstairs we've got quite a big open area here, and then we've got this big man cave, which is actually kind of cool for if you want a games room or a man cave type thing. I think that's really, really cool. Let's look at so the electric guitars are part of the Father's Day stuff, like in the trophies and the fuse ball and the billiard room, and that is what's in this house to make this big man cave. So they've made that specially for the Father's Day thing. I think that's really, really cool. I like that a lot, I really do. I think that looks quite cool. In fact, I'll take that as the screenshot for the beginning of the video. And then in the next episode we'll start looking at upstairs and seeing how we want to decorate it. And we'll try to maybe think of it being as a single man house, because this is man cave, and we'll probably keep the man cave pretty much as it is, maybe add a few more accents to it, and then pretty much leave that as is. And upstairs we'll decorate it with the single man, maybe an entertainer, has lots of people over, friends over all the time. Think of it as that kind of space. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!